I'm feeling nervous about everything I do now. I feel like I'm gonna f something up. And I actually want it to look good. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge. I know the previous two episodes we've kind of been fixated on my kind of secret board, but today we're just going to go straight onto the home page and kind of see what Pinterest is going to suggest for us. Hopefully there'll be something decent to craft. And sorry if my eyes look really red, I've got really bad hay fever at the minute. Nature just hates us. Right, let's see what we have. No, I don't see the point of that. No, it seems just stupid. Pinterest seems to be really trying to shove pom-pom crafts down my throat. I don't want them anymore. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. It is kind of similar to what we've tried before, but I think I can do a better job of this one. And it seems more catered for like a wedding decoration or kind of a centerpiece. And by the looks of things, I just need a glass jar, a candle, some twine, some fake flowers, and some lace to wrap around the bottom. I think they look really nice. I think they look quite elegant. So I don't know why I'm trying them for. I'll just see if there's anything else because that one seems pretty straightforward. I'm struggling to find anything that I kind of want to make. That's why I've kind of been addicted to my secret board. You know what? I think I'm going to go for this. It's really kind of interesting. It's a very nautical themed wall decoration. Obviously they've just got some planks of wood, kind of stuck them together or nailed them together, and then stuck some shells in an anchor pattern. And I think that looks really cool. I think it's quite effective. Is that all I want to do? I think that might be all I want to do. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so I think we'll do those two for today's episode. So we've got the lacy wedding centerpiece decorations. No. So we've got the lacy candle jar wedding pieces. Wedding pieces. Oh my god, I can't talk. So we've got the wedding. It's because they keep banging outside and it's irritating the shit out of us. What am I trying to say? And what am I trying to say? Because my words are not coming out. So we've got the lacy wedding jar centerpieces. And we also have the anchor shell wall art. And I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I think I'm going to do pretty well in this episode. I have to admit, I think they're going to be pretty good. So give us a few weeks, I'll get all their materials sorted and whatnot, and then I'll meet you back here in just a sec. Right, I'm back, and I think it's been a good few weeks since I decided on which crafts I was going to make. And I think first we'll start off with the anchor wall art. So I did need to do a few things before I got up to this point right now. Quite a lot of things actually. So I took a little trip to my wood pile to see if there was any decent wood. Obviously it's been there a long time, so there was some questionable pieces. But I had a good search around of the wood pile, and yes, I know, I look like a dog trying to find the right place to have a shit. But anyway, I was lucky enough to find one decent piece, and my idea was to try and find another 3 pieces of exactly the same size, so that I didn't have to cut any wood or anything like that, and it would be super easy. Unfortunately, I could only find that one piece, so I managed to grab hold of a much larger piece, which was still in good condition, and brought that back to the studio. Then I just cut the big piece into 3 smaller pieces, the same size as the piece that I'd found. Once they were all cut, I washed them with dish soap and gave them a good scrub because I take my crafts very seriously, and they were literally covered in bird shit. And then finally, once they were dry, I glued them together in a staggered pattern like they do in the pin. And once it was all dry and set, this is what I was left with. And obviously I've attached my piece of string and some hooks in the back so I can put it on the wall. And now I just need to glue the shells to it. I think what I'll do first is I'll draw a rough outline of an anchor, just so I know where I'm going to stick the shells, otherwise it'll just look terrible. Right, I'm not sure how symmetrical mine's going to be, but it looks like an anchor. I can assure you, it looks like an anchor so far. Right, now all I need to do is just glue all the... Actually, I might sit down for this part. Oh yeah, that's nicer on my feet. It's been a hard week. Yeah, I think now all I need to do is stick all the shells onto it, which should be straightforward. And of course, all I'm using for this is hot glue. My favourite tool ever. Oh, that was hot. You never get used to glue burns. I know I'm nowhere near done yet, but I think this is going to look really good. I have high hopes for it. You know what, I'm just looking at their pin, and obviously the shells are all irregular shapes, so they're quite hard to kind of jigsaw into one another. I don't understand how they managed to get theirs so perfect and so solid as well. You can't see any wood through their shells. I don't think that's going to be possible with mine. I think they might have used some rocks in theirs or something. I don't think it's all shells, unless it's photoshopped. And if you enjoy the Blind Pinterest Challenge series as well, you'll be happy to know that the next one will be a special. And it'll also be the 10th episode. Crazy. Right, I think I'm just over halfway through, I think. And I have a funny feeling mine isn't going to look very good. Which I'm kind of sad about, because on the pin, it looks pretty straightforward and theirs looks great. But I feel like there's some sort of deception. I think theirs is photoshopped or they've done something to it, because I can't seem to get the same results. I can't get that kind of compactness to it. And also theirs seems very flat, whereas mine's kind of raised and all over the place because I'm trying to get them all kind of really close together. I'm doubting my abilities. I thought it was going to look so good to begin with as well. You never know, it still might look great. I'm trying to decide whether I'm done or not. I think I'm done. I'm not happy with it. Right, so I have expectation. Reality? I hate it. I really hate it. It doesn't even look good on camera. It just doesn't look good. It looks even worse in person. I thought it was going to be really easy, but I don't know what they've done. I don't know how they got there so perfect. I just couldn't get their same results. I just couldn't. I don't know. There's something strange going on. I think I've been catfished again. But let's see how much I've spent on this. It shouldn't be too much because I got all the wood for free. Okay, so I spent $6.99, which was just on the shells. So I suppose in that regards, it wasn't too bad. There was just a lot of effort and a lot of steps that went into it, and I just didn't get the results that I wanted. But let me know whether you think I have been catfished, or whether you think it was possible what they did in their pin. Anyway, we'll find somewhere in the studio to put it, even though I don't want to. Right, I'm going to take this one down from our last episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge. I think it was episode 6-ish. Because the lights have broke inside of them anyway. And I've still got one over there. And I didn't particularly like these anyway. We'll replace something I didn't like with something I don't like even more. There we go. That's its new home. All the way at the top. The higher things go, the more I dislike them. Right, all's not lost. I've put that one up there somewhere. I'll just hide it with my dream catcher. Right, so one fail down. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves, or I can redeem myself, with the wedding centerpiece jars. Right, I was going to say this one should be relatively easy, but I'm going to learn my lesson and not jinx it, because anything can happen. But I've got these jars. I didn't buy any jars specifically for this. I already had these left over, which is why they're probably taller than they should be. But what I've done is I've compensated by buying a taller candle. Hopefully it'll be the same thing as they have in their pin, just a slightly bigger version. Right, so I just need to glue some lace to the bottom. Obviously I couldn't find exactly the same lace as what they have, so mine will be different. And I'm not going to glue all the way around, I'm just going to measure it out and then just put one glue spot on the back so you can't really see it. I'm feeling nervous about everything I do now. I feel like I'm going to f something up. And I actually want it to look good. Okay. I'm going to add a bit more glue just to secure that bit down. But I'm going to repeat it on the same jar. Right, okay, so far so good. Not looking too bad. Right, next up I just want to put some, oh no, pin. Put these pins somewhere safe because I will stand on them. Now, so I need to glue some twine around the top of it. Shall I glue it or shall I just, What I might do is I might take a big bunch of it, just wrap it round and tie it into a knot. I've made it too short anyway. Like that. It's still just a little bit too short. There. Alright, it's a good length. I'll do that and then tie it into a bow. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad actually. It's a little bit more messy and rustic. my version, but I still think it looks quite cool-ish. And then just glue some flowers on. My flowers are a little bit bigger than theirs, but I don't know where they bought their flowers from, okay? Right, I finished the second one and added the candles. So we have expectation, reality. And I think mine look really cool. I don't think they're as elegant as what theirs are. And mine are a little bit messier. But what I want to do is I want to take them downstairs into the bathroom where it's a little bit darker and light them up just to see what they look like. If you're getting married and it's dark, you want a romantic setting, you want it to be all lovely and blah blah blah. So you want to know what they look like in the dark. So I'll do that now and then I'll tell you how much I spent. Boo! Right, let's light these up and see what they're like. I do worry about the twine and the flowers and the lace because obviously they're flammable being next to them, but let's try the second one as well. Oh, they look quite nice. They'll have quite a lot of light as well. And the best thing about them being in the dark is they hide all the mistakes. But no, they're not too bad at all. I don't mind them. We'll go back up in the studio and I'll tell you how much I spent. I think these are gonna have cost me quite a lot of money because for some reason I spent £17.90 on the candles. I must have been drunk or something. Right, let's price all this up. Okay, so each one of these cost me £16.74. But I have to say, I do have loads of lace left over. I have pretty much a whole bag of flowers still left. And I have one extra candle. I think I just spent a bit too much money on the candles. But I have zero intention of ever getting married. Instead of these, you could probably get about 3 bottles of wine. Like 3 bottles of wine are these centerpieces. It's an obvious choice. Choose wine. We'll pop them up on my shelf and we can enjoy them. Right, I'm gonna actually remove this plant pot. It did have a succulent in, but I killed it. And we'll pop these on here. Oh, don't they look nice? Move these along a bit. Oh, perfect. So we have our lovely, elegant wedding centerpieces, and then we have that piece of shit up there. But that does it for today's episode of the Blind Pinterest Challenge. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I definitely don't think the results were that fantastic, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Bye! At least I've got all these flowers left over, they'll come in handy.